And welcome to another edition of Quarantine AF, the Markedoutwrestling podcast. I am not your host tonight, but I am your introductory host tonight, Rody Rob here. Tonight we have on the phone, via the phone line, because we are trying to not infect each other in case we are indeed infected. I have Adam Baum and Bionic Brian. Say hi, boys.
Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, quarantined vessels.
And thank you, Rob, for the hosting duties here at the beginning, because I'm not in studio to start the board. But welcome all of our fans for Markedoutwrestling podcast. We're going to discuss AEW NXT side by side, find out who won Wednesday. Before we break it down, fellas, let's just really talk about the two elephants in the room. Obviously, we know
Brian's not in the room.
Well, the elephants in the room.
He said elephants. He said elephants.
Yes,
sorry.
So the coronavirus has wreaked havoc, no pun intended, Jimmy. But you got to do some scheduling changes. It happens. So we find out that we're going to get an April Fool's Day edition of TakeOver, and they're going to, I guess, spread the matches out over 2 weeks, 2 takeovers, which is weird because they certainly can't fit all the matches in 2 hours that they have planned. And we never even really got to know who was in the other because last week was mostly a recap show. Hunter just stood there. There was nothing really going on last week. This week we got something different, but TakeOver is the big news to start with, that we're going to get it not as usual.
Let me jump on that real quick and just ask a question. If they're moving TakeOver to April the 1st, are they going to, with Monday Night Raw, the Raw after Mania, which is usually the hottest one of the year, and they make all the big debuts and all that, you think they're going to push back any significant debuts from that show?
I don't think so, because there's so many people that have called up and then had their final match or had whatever, and had their farewell. That's the one thing that's so awesome about NXT is that they always give them a farewell match. Well, for the big stars.
Sure.
I thought they were taping a lot of the episodes this week. Like I thought they were taping on SmackDown pre-recorded, so I could see them. Yeah, so I mean the Raw after Mania, I don't think it's not going to be nearly as big as what it usually is.
Well, and there's rumors that they're going to tape Mania early too. So
they're doing rumors; they are taping.
Yeah, they're doing it all this week. Everything confirmed.
Okay, so I mean, we're going to get all that, and then it's gonna slowly get parceled back out to us. The one thing that I've got to say about both shows is AEW and NXT, their rivalries, their matches that they build toward their pay-per-views always pay dividends, unlike the main roster. I know part of that is because of the scheduling. They got 3 months to build a feud. That's a great amount of time for a long-term booking. But it is kind of disappointing that we won't get the payoff here, like we normally see of a takeover.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't know how else to say it. Everything kind of sucks right now.
All right, and that's a great segue, Rob, to Brian. Speaking of sucks, blood and guts. We don't know when that's going to happen, but it's not going to happen tonight.
No, obviously.
I mean, they announced this earlier. It's not like we were caught off guard. We knew this wasn't going to happen. They said they're going to postpone it. They even, if you check the tape, go back last week, Mox says, I don't know when it'll happen, but when it does,
I wonder if this gives WWE or NXT more specifically a chance to counter program.
Not if they're taping.
Well, I'm saying if they wait to do blood and guts to say when we can have crowds again. Let's say they say we need to hold this till then NXT could spend this time just brainstorming how do we counter program.
Right. That's a good point. They get more time to react.
Outside of blood and guts, you still have fucking Double or Nothing that's coming up in May. So is this going to go through May? That's the issue, because forget blood and guts. I mean, now Double or Nothing might be out the window too. So who knows how long they're going to be doing these no audience shows.
But Brian, with no Mania, no real Mania, doing no audience and they're taping it. I don't see. I mean, this is just the world that's adapting around it. I don't think Double or Nothing's happening.
No,
schools are closed till then.
I don't think so either.
I think they're just gonna pick up whenever they can.
Hey,
like tonight, Rob.
Yeah,
they booked around it.
Yeah.
They had an entire, thing planned for tonight that got shot out the window, and they changed it, and I thought pretty well.
Well,
we'll cover it, of course.
Speaking of picked up, you want to pick up some friends from the YouTube live chat board?
I forgot since I can't see the board, but yes, who is joining us? Who are our lieutenants?
Well, we had Anaconda Vice. Oh, he's still there, but he said he's tired, so he's going to go to bed. He's been playing Doom all night, so good for you for being a child. Jason Sklenar is here as well. Soji, the creativity of AEW is to continue changing. I think he means it's so entertaining.
Oh, Sklenar the Juggalo, you mean?
Right. I know WWE is in a battle for X. AEW uses wrestlers in empty arena. Raw removes the. Okay. Anaconda Vice. Nothing special.
I noticed. Never mind. Go ahead.
Continue. AEW says, I see you're removing the chairs, Vince, so I raise you with we are going to constantly move the cameras and we are going to use the action out of the ring as our theme tonight.
Interesting.
Sklenar flipped me off, and then Anaconda Vice says, you don't like Doom? Damn, you really do like men. I knew it.
Like the tag team?
The tag team is great. Butch Reed, Ron Simmons. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ron Simmons, the gamblers in the back were very reminiscent of APA.
Sorry, I didn't play Doom. I was too busy getting laid. So there you go. By women. Thank you.
Back when he had hair.
I did not. The bald thing works.
That's when you got more.
That's what I got. Go ahead.
All right. So opening segment for the NXT side. Let's just go side by side. Johnny Gargano, Ciampa feud. We got a recap. It's gone too far. And then Phillips announces that they're going to do the takeover matches in the coming weeks, and Triple H will be on later to give us an update on Ciampa Gargano. Kind of a soft, lame open.
Yeah.
We already knew about all of that, so whatever. But then you get a match, Austin Theory and Tyler Breeze. Now, on paper, these two guys, really good pairing, I think. And they put on a really good match. In the end, Tyler Breeze is the one that wins. It's a showcase match for Theory, and they've been making Tyler Breeze kind of enhancement talent, and now he gets a victory here over a guy that's been getting a push.
He's playing the veteran to put people over is what he's doing in NXT, which he is a veteran of NXT. I mean, he couldn't do that on the main roster.
Right.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest here. I've never been a fan of Tyler Breeze. I've never thought he was all that spectacular in the ring. I never thought his gimmick was all that fucking over with me. And Austin Theory he's and I hate to sound mean, but he's a fucking cookie cutter. He's a cookie cutter.
He is.
No,
in the ring.
I disagree.
Well,
to a certain extent, he is. He has not shown any charisma, Brian, to make you think differently.
Yeah, he can wrestle, but it's just like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and turn the wrist.
Yeah. I think you hate him just because he looks. But I mean that's just. I thought the same thing. I was like, this guy looks like a generic wrestler would. But after I kind of just learned about him and started reading about him and stuff, and he really is just like very invested in the business. So he's been training for this for a very long time. That's why he looks as good as he does. And
that's fabulous, Brian. He needs some fucking charisma. Lance Storm dedicated himself to the business. We always use him as the bar. He's a 5-star wrestler. He's a 0-star promo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, and Austin Theory right now, because he is so generic, if we're using that term in the look, he needs to do something to separate himself from that. And
I've said it before about him. Like, he reminds me of a young John Cena. I know you guys have told me that I'm crazy. Seriously, he just, I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know. He just does.
I think.
Can you hit a button, Rob? Something's wrong with Brian's brain.
I think my problem with Austin's Theory is he seems like the kind of guy who's going to get the auto push, and that just automatically makes me kind of pre-hate him. Not hate him.
He's going to get the push like Ricochet. He'll have a run and then.
No. He's of the fair skin with Vince, so he'll get push. He'll get a true push.
Oh,
okay.
Push.
A Vince push.
Anyway, Tyler Breeze wins this match. Before we go to the AEW side, what's the board saying?
Oh, the board. Well, Anaconda Vice cried about loving Doom for a little bit and something, and then he said goodnight. So Sklenar is on the board, and he's saying, "How come I can't give 2 shits about Johnny Wrestling and Champ? Oh, how come how come I can't give two shits about Johnny Wrestling and Ciampa's feud? Yeah, I don't either. I could care less.
God does not want that feud to happen.
I want to get wrapped up in their feud, but I just can't. I'm not going to sit here and let you disparage the good goddamn of Lance Storm.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. On the AEW side, Brian. Cody versus Jimmy Havoc. We haven't seen Jimmy Havoc for a while. He's been on Dark.
He put on some LBs. Not in a bad way.
He looked a little
healthier.
A little spare tire in the middle, I thought.
His face is a little fuller.
Okay,
I thought he looked good.
Nobody's shitting on him. I said he put on some LBs. He was a fucking broomstick before.
But anyway, he's getting.
Okay. All right, so you're saying he put on like muscle?
No, I'm just saying he looks like an adult now.
Oh, all right. Well,
anyway, can I intro the topic, fellas?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Havoc has supposedly earned his spot here on Dynamite by going 3-0 so far this year on Dark.
Mm.
And they made a big comment about that, Shivani and Omega on commentary, because
I
Cody
really like
leaves to go
him.
down to the ring. I like that they're adjusting some of the stuff, not to get too detailed, but that Cody, when he took his weight belt off, he has no crowd to throw it to. So he throws it to his wife.
Yeah.
I love that he threw it to her. That was one of my favorite parts because you could hear her after she caught it.
Yay!
She goes, "Yes."
Yeah, right.
Exactly. That good point. That's what I was going with, Brian. Like stuff like that really added a little bit to it. Having the five jabronis in the back. What was it? Spears, MJF, Jericho.
I think I saw Billy Gunn, didn't I?
Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn was back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with those guys back there, just as instead of like I don't know, they were just it entertained me.
They could do better social distancing out on the crowd, though. Honestly, they were a little tight in there.
I think that's why they had the people in that other room, and if all the other people that were making noise weren't, because they never actually showed wrestlers as the crowd. That's why they had them kind of like
no. Sammy Guevara stole my idea.
What's that?
I'll get there.
Do you think Do you think the entire show was taped, or do you think it was just the things that involved Jericho?
I thought it was just obviously the Matt Hardy segment, like that stuff was. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't found out.
I'm sure the Vanguard one segment was taped. If that's what you're
absolutely.
asking.
Well, no, I'm saying that because there's no spoilers because there's no crowd to say, hey, here's what happened at AEW Dynamite, right? So
that's why everybody's taping.
They could have taped this last week after they got done with the first one, and
no, because the live results would have came out. So this is just going on.
How
again?
How Brian? How would the live results would have come out if there's no crowd?
Because when the stuff is going on, when the matches are going on, when they're taping.
How? If they decided to tape AEW Dynamite last week after the other one, if they taped it that night so they wouldn't have to do it this week.
It was a different arena, but yeah.
No, the same arena. Same fucking arena.
They're at Daly's place, Adam. They're staying in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
It's kind of like their
So
PC,
again, my point is, how would there be spoilers in the live show report if there's no fans to give those live show reports?
Well, first of all, you'd see from all of the social media from all the other AEW wrestlers.
Really?
They're usually
they wouldn't say that.
If they're
Brian.
told, shut the fuck up, and half of you aren't even here anyway.
And by the way, every NXT wrestler, when they were doing taped, would do that. They would wait to say when they won, when after it was finally aired.
Yeah.
So you can't sell me that shit, Brian, because there were 3-4 weeks taped of NXT, and those wrestlers would not say, yeah, I won, until the episode that they won on aired.
Right.
I'm not saying they would tweet out spoilers, but I'm saying that they would we would know, Adam. We would know.
This is the worst argument you've ever formed.
Your argument has zero credibility, Adam.
No,
Brian.
You're not giving any reasons why that.
Yeah, I'm giving you a reason because there's nobody fucking there. There's nobody there, so nobody can give a spoiler. And if they say to the 7 people that they had on staff, "Hey, everyone, shut the fuck up and don't spoil," then they would not spoil. And it was in the same arena. I don't know why this is becoming a big topic. I'm just saying they probably.
I kind of like it.
They probably taped it last week. And
no.
Okay.
So how do we know? How do we know the dark matches for next week then? Next Tuesday, they come out next week, but we already know the dark matches.
Yeah, because they released them. They're releasing certain bits of information, Brian. That's how it works.
Oh, okay, Adam. Go on. You don't
Wait,
even know
no,
that
no.
they're at
I'm
fucking
not
Daly's
agreeing
place.
with
Go
Rob
host.
on they taped it last week afterwards.
I'm not even agreeing with
I'm just
myself
saying
on that.
they could tape it whenever the fuck they wanted,
Right.
and we wouldn't know the difference.
And I'm not
we wouldn't.
I'm not agreeing to myself on that. I'm looking at the logistical factor. It costs money to put that set up, right? They put it up last week.
Well, it's not like they're having another event in there.
No, I know that. and
gotta
again,
change
I'm
it.
not even saying I'm right. I'm just saying they could have taped it last week and we wouldn't fucking know. I'm not even saying it's a big deal.
They could have taped it at 4 in the morning 3 days ago.
But in my stupid little point, which should have been 3 seconds long, Brian decides to argue against it with some of the worst fucking argument points ever in the history of ever.
Check the tape. You guys don't even know a fucking thing. Plus, Adam, if they recorded at 4 in the morning, Daly's place is outside, so you'd fucking know, you idiot.
Why? All I saw was wind. I didn't see the
salty?
sky.
So salty.
And you couldn't tell me they can't film the sky whenever they want?
Oh, you're right. They could cut out the sun. Yeah, that's right. They could get rid of that. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, it's a
4 in the morning. There's no sun, Brian.
Okay.
Really? You're going to argue that point too?
Okay.
Jesus.
Have you never done cocaine, man?
All right, man. Let's. We haven't even fucking run down the card yet.
No, this is
All
great.
right. Cody and Jimmy Havoc.
Thanks for listening, guys.
At this point, we've had too much talk to really mention this match. Good match, great. Cody won. What I want to talk about afterwards, the aftermath, Brian. You know what I'm talking about here. Jake fucking Roberts cuts another stellar promo
in front of fire because it was fire.
Yeah, you know what? That one was taped because it was at night, and I could tell.
Yeah, and so was the Matt Hardy. We've established some of it was taped. Let's talk about the fucking promo, please. I've wanted to talk about this.
Talk about it.
Jake Roberts, out of nowhere, out of left field, coming out of retirement, whatever you want to call it. Like, I did not ever see him making any impact on AEW beyond what DDP did.
Yeah.
You know, like, he'll be around for a few weeks. This guy has cut 3 of the best promos of 2020.
I don't deny that at all. And actually, I look at it and I go, is this a big miss for WWE? To have this guy, I'm sure Vince could have said, hey, I want you to come do it with me. And here's your creative freedom. And they could have brought him in. Is it a miss?
Easily.
You know? You put somebody like him with Seth Rollins, I'm down.
But he's got too many ties to DDP. I mean, DDP is the one that kind of got him to this and was able to kind of resurrect him, like the whole fucking documentary.
So he couldn't work for the other company because he's friends with DDP?
Yeah.
Who's also a Hall of Famer?
And if DDP is one of the guys that's kind of keeping like straight, yeah, I would believe that he would go to AEW over WWE.
I think Brian just wants to argue.
I think so. I do too.
All right.
The board.
Quickly go to the board. Yeah, we haven't talked to them in a while.
No.
Anything but Brandy.
Soji says, I think Cody's opening match. Damn it, I'm bad with words. Was a great start. Cody wins, but he is such a master of making the new talent look great that it doesn't bother me. Cody ends up winning.
Havoc did look very good in the match. I agree with that.
Oh, absolutely. Stikeweather, to me, I was seeing what I was seeing in AEW can do. They can do this without a crowd, but to me, NXT needs the crowd to make the matches that much better.
If you keep reading the board like that, someone's going to think this is a Hooked on Phonics podcast.
I'm not. I don't know why. I don't know why I struggle with the board. I don't know why.
Because you secretly hate them.
I am not a stupid person, and I read all day long.
And when you're not reading, you talk just fine.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it.
I don't get it. MJF. That wasn't MJF. It was Billy's son. Okay. All right. It was kind of quick.
It was in a thumbnail half the time. I can't tell.
Stikeweather says the Jericho and Matt Hardy segment and the people who were giving reactions were reportedly taped. Okay. I think it is hilarious that don't get Brian started. I think it was hilarious that AEW wasn't practicing social distancing in the backstage room. LOL. No, not at all. And a matter of fact, it was funny to me that a couple times they gave each other the elbow bump. But I'm like, no, if you watch the Jimmy Havoc and Cody match, like literally 30 times, they like put their hands in their mouth or their thumb in their mouth, and then they go and they lock up. And I'm like, no, you're literally, and you've got his hand in his mouth. So no, they're not practicing social distancing at all. And so just don't give me the fucking elbow bump when they shook hands in the ring too. It's like fucking seriously. Sorry. Is Adam in the studio? His train? No, he's not. He's just fucking, for some reason his phone's good. tonight. The cursing by Jake was gold. Yes.
No. We switched to Skype. It makes a difference.
Yes.
I'm not just calling in on the Y Table Studio fan line.
Yeah, we're using the Skype line, which Skype gives you a better digital transmission. Brian just sucks no matter what. So.
Oh, that's cute.
Go ahead, Adam. What's next?
Next up, we're going to go AEW first.
Okay.
Darby Allin, Kip Sabian, or Sabin, as Tony Schiavone says. There we go. Penelope Ford just kind of distracts me. Here's what's weird. Both these guys have not gotten the same push. Darby's clearly been given way more exposure. Kip Sabian, you would think they tried it with Joey Janela, but it just never.
Well, that's because he's garbage.
I think they only tried it because of he used to date Penelope angle, and that didn't go anywhere. This is all about Darby, and of course, Darby wins. What's your take, Brian? I'll go to you first.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing that was kind of cool was that we got to see Darby do a leg lock. Fucking different. Because apparently it's the Last Supper, which I didn't even know that he did submission. So, I mean, that's my biggest takeaway.
Well, I mean, when you got freedom and you're not told you got to do the 8 moves of doom.
Yeah. Darby, to me, I like Darby a lot. But his initial push was so hot and so heavy. And now I got this feeling they're going to pull back the reins a little bit on him. And just because maybe the initial push was an introductory push. Let's let you get to know this guy. And then maybe now they're going to put somebody else out there to kind of feature like they did for him.
Well, they're going to do the slow burn with him and Guevara. Like we said, they could do forever with their careers. They're both very young. They could go back to that way later.
Right.
Let's move on from what they've had. And at least they're still featuring him, though, Rob. I mean, Darby Allin's out here winning.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't really need a title. When there comes a time for a mid-card belt, I'm sure he'll be part of that tournament or match or whatever it is to decide it.
He's going to be a champion in some form or fashion, I predict, in 2020.
Yeah.
Soji says, that was a kind of weak match compared to Darby's standards, but Cody's commentary was a takeaway. Oh, God. I thought Cody.
I disagree.
Cody and Omega were both. I thought they were both horrible.
Oh, I liked Kenny at the beginning. He got a little mousy at the end.
He's like that kind of the creepy uncle who's a little bit overly friendly. That's what he sounded like. Oh, hey, buddy.
I'm surprised you guys didn't like Cody doing commentary because he was making a bunch of Star Trek fucking comparisons and shit.
It's Star Wars, Brian, that I care about.
No, actually,
he was doing Star Trek.
I'm just fucking around. I actually really enjoyed Cody's commentary for a couple of reasons. One, because fucking Star Trek. Two, because he has a lisp. Hello, family member. And three, because he was dropping some fucking old school wrestling. He was dropping some names, man, left and right, and I was fucking enjoying that part of it.
All right. Well, I mean, he grew up around all those guys. Those are probably all like uncles.
But Omega, he's like, hey, it's hey, Cody's in the ring, and you know who he was.
Did you hear when Cody did the bridge? He said it was very Rio-esque.
Yes, Rio-esque. What the guy from South Park, the character's like, hey guys, you want not the old guy?
Mr. Hat.
No, it's South Park, not South Park. Family Guy, and he's like the librarian.
Get your fat ass back here.
No, not the old guy. He's like kind of gay, but kind of yeah.
I got you.
I can't remember his name.
Who wants some cookies?
Yeah, who wants some cookies?
Yeah, he does the CPR
class.
class.
I want some. Yeah, you guys want to watch some wrestling?
He sounds like Cleveland, but he looks like a 70s anything with an earring.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got the one earring. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
So back on track. Darby, we talked about it. Do you want to go to the board before we go to the other side?
They're just saying Omega's goofy and he's bland. And
that's got to be Sklenner.
Yeah, and Soji says Omega is bland and greasy. Wait, let me say it right. Omega was bland and greasy on commentary, like his hair. LOL. Ooh.
His hair's curly. It looks like he got a perm.
On the other side, NXT. Killian Dane versus Tafuti. No, it's Tahuti Miles.
Hootie Fruity?
Yeah.
Oh, Rudy?
He did tours in Afghanistan in his college football career, so Tom Phillips is hyping him up. I don't know who the hell this is.
I feel like
there's no crowd to hear.
Killian Dane is just, to me, Sanity was great. Him as the monster for Sanity. Loved it. But nothing they've done with him standalone has made me go, ooh, it's Killian. No, never.
He's had some good matches, but you're right overall.
Yeah, I mean,
do you not like him because he's got a lot of hair?
I'm okay with hair. Hair's cool. I mean, that's fine.
Kier is the one who doesn't like hair.
Yeah. I never said I never said I don't like him. I do like him. I think he puts on great matches, and I think he's a great. He plays the angry character well, but nothing that ever makes me emotionally connected to him.
He should have an alopecia partner. I would like
That's
even it out.
So him and Bobby Lashley.
I was thinking more like Oni Lorcan,
whatever his name.
Like shave Oni Lorcan, like completely head to toe.
Oh my God.
Okay. Eyebrows too, eyelashes, everything.
He might be like Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Killian Dane wins, and Triple H announces that he's going to be appearing later on television. Oh fuck! You guys got me so off track.
Oh, we did.
We forgot to vote.
On what?
Austin Theory, Tyler Breeze versus Cody.
Let's just say that AEW gets all the votes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
AEW gets all of my votes.
Yeah, we'll discuss if there's a contender.
Spoiler.
Okay, we'll discuss if there's a contender.
You've never
for
been
now,
here
you're
before.
right. Next offerings for both shows. NXT, Cameron Grimes versus Tony Nese. Yay. And Jake Hager versus Chico Adams. Yay. I don't even know.
I like Jake Hager's music now.
Yeah. Okay, there's something positive. Good job, Rob.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was good. It was hype, and they gave him a huge fucking promo pack to bring him out to. I mean, wrestling was what it was for both these matches. Nothing. Again, it was good for what it was in an arena with no people, and you got to put on a match.
Yeah, we're not trying to shit on it, but there was nothing exciting to write home about.
No.
Well, after.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean,
we'll get there. We'll get there. Let me announce the winners. Cameron Grimes wins. Hager wins. There you go. All right, what happened after with Mox there, Brian?
Moxley attacks Hager, and then afterwards he says in an interview that when they face off for the AEW championship, when Hager's going to be carted out on a stretcher, or Moxley's going to die trying. So I guess that this is going to be the next challenger.
Hager's the number one contender. I wasn't sure when I heard that, Brian, if I heard that right, because I wasn't sure if he meant when Jericho challenges him, Hager's going to be there and he's going to kick his ass and he's going to leave on a stretcher, or if, in fact, what you said, Hager's the number one contender.
To me, I don't know if he's the number one contender, but to me it sounded like Moxley was throwing out the challenge to Hager. Just for the receipt for last week, because they beat the shit out of him, you know?
Yeah, they don't want to put him right on, put Jericho right on him, I guess. Let him kind of go through the faction a little bit and circle back.
Exactly.
Well, Hager's the only one he never fought, by the way. He's not going back through. He never fought Hager.
I'm not
he
saying
fought
I never said
he fought Santana, Ortiz, and Guevara.
I never said back through. I just said have him
He's
run
going to
through.
go through.
Yeah, go through.
Go through. There you go.
On the board, Stikelether. Well, first, Glenar says Hager equals popcorn match. Stikelether, at Soji, the ladder match with the women was okay. We're gonna get there. Let's do that. Soji says Mox, do they not know what to do with him because there's no crowd reaction? I'm starting to see Dean Ambrose promo cringe lately. Oh, his promos have been cringe lately. So yeah.
He's lost a little of his fire. When he's a champion, he always loses it somehow.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm an outlier here. I know everybody. I know you and Brian both are all over the mic. Who's great on the mic. I have never, I don't give a shit when, I've never found him to be great on the mic.
No, I like his character is what I'm saying. And when he doesn't have the belt, with the stuff that he was doing, you weren't watching SmackDown. You didn't cover it. This is when you were covering Raw, but Brian and I did. Ambrose, when he was on SmackDown doing all the, just kind of oddball, goofy shit, like when he was Shane McMahon or whoever kept banning him from the building and coming back, oh, I got pizza. You want a slice? Just doing all the weird stuff. But then when he would get the title, it was like promos were weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm thanking the fans. This is all for the fans thing. Do it once. You don't have to do that every time.
Dean Ambrose seems like that guy that a friend of mine I invite a friend over and he's like, hey, you mind if I bring this dude? I'm like, yeah, bring him over. And, hey, he's cool. He was cool. But, let's not bring him over again. I can do without him.
Well, he should get commended because apparently he's one of the guys that's been donating to a lot of the independent wrestling, like GoFundMes, all the shit that's been opened up for for all the canceled events. So
well, that's
kudos
awesome.
to him.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome. Fucking well done. We need that in this world right now.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Meech. I'm just gonna blow through what fucking happened on NXT, and then we'll talk about AEW.
Meech says put the title back on Le Champion.
Aaliyah beat two
Please.
Asians. Xia Li. Oh wait, no, she's unable to compete. Kidding. Io Shirai replaces her. We haven't seen Io in a while. And is it because she loses to Aaliyah? No, fuck no. She never loses to Aaliyah. I mean, that's
No
just
one
stupid.
does.
Yeah,
right.
Nobody loses to Aaliyah.
And I wasn't clear on this because I just wasn't paying attention.
Mm.
If this was this was a qualifying match for the ladder match.
Okay.
So Io's in. I thought Xia was going to win, but they replaced her. Who knows why? But cool. Keith Lee's up next on that side. Let's go to AEW. We got the Exalted One debuting last week. Now we get his in-ring debut. And I know he's fighting QT Marshall. Who gives a fuck? That's not the point, right, Brian?
No, I like seeing QT go out there. I wouldn't say.
Well, I mean, you know, he's not going to win. This is a fucking 100% booking. Everybody that knows anything knew Brody Lee was winning here.
Right.
I'm with you. Yeah.
You know, if Jimmy Havoc had fought him, there might have been a slim chance.
Am I-
QT Marshall.
You don't have to convince me. I agree.
Am I
agree.
the only one that's underwhelmed with the Exalted One character here?
I like the promo.
It's 1 week, and he's had a good promo.
Plus, I don't know if you guys noticed that whole thing with him eating the steak and kicking Alex Reynolds out of the room. Apparently, that's a shot at Vince McMahon. Yeah. He didn't like it when people sneezed around him, and him eating steaks. That's like a big thing with him. So having Brody Lee do that, I don't know if this is going to be what they're going to be doing like week to week, just
like
having
VKN,
Brody Lee take shot. Exactly right.
Well,
yeah. Do you remember VKM, Rob?
No, I wasn't watching it. If that's the case, I mean that's awesome. I'm just saying. I don't know. I expected with the Exalted One. I expected a little darker.
Oh,
I expected it to be
the way Evil Uno and all those promos have been. You expected darker.
I did.
I like
the Exalted
One.
No,
but it's creepy.
They've got an Illuminati.
They have embraced creepy, not so much truly dark.
Okay.
And they're utilizing social media perfectly, like that memo that the Evil Uno sent out to all the other Dark Order members was fucking great. Making Brody Lee's making Evil Uno tweet out which day it is on Twitter, which is what fucking he was doing for like years in WWE.
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Okay, well, you made me rethink it a little bit. I'm open-minded.
And here's the other thing I was going to say to you, Rob. I won't say shit on it, but you're very critical of a lot of AEW's things in the beginning. But I think almost every one of them has won you over in the end. So give it a chance.
I just did. I mean, I just said some of the points you made were valid. Yeah, AEW, when it first came on the scene, there was a lot of fucking issues. And I think fairly critical of them. And I think that they have learned from a lot of those issues, and the product has gotten better. I absolutely concede that. Yes.
All right, so after the match, Brody gives the mask Marshall. Still recruiting.
Of course, you're always recruiting.
Always.
You think fucking Steve Courier stopped recruiting ever? No, that's 24/7, 365.
When he was with the Redskins, he stopped
recruiting.
Well,
we stopped recruiting for the podcast because it's just kind of over at this point.
No, I mean, once we had Brian, we didn't need to recruit anybody else.
We miss you, Medine.
Here is a great segue. From one Lee to the other, Keith Lee comes down to the ring, North American Championship in hand, and he has to answer why he powerbombed Dijakovac after he helped him. After he was like coming down with Cameron was attacking Lee. You remember all that?
Yes.
And Damian Priest at the end of the match attacked Keith Lee, and Dijakovac made the save. He also got the powerbomb. And I don't know, are they setting up a four-way for North American? Because this was not booked yet for TakeOver.
Would they put Dick Jack into another multi-man U.S. or North American title match? I mean, didn't he just have one, a triple threat, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he hasn't won yet.
Okay, so you just continue to put him in multi-man title matches until he wins one? That's how we do this?
No, the North American at least.
Yeah, it's always been the North American.
So
yeah, until he gets it. He's chasing the North American title.
So he's going to keep doing. They're just going to keep putting him in multi-man matches.
No, I think this is a way to get the belt off of him without the pin. I think it's Damian Priest is going to potentially beat Dijakovac, and then Dijakovac will still be hungry for that North American Championship like Brian is suggesting the chase. Keith Lee can go on to bigger and brighter things.
I actually think what you just said is absolutely true. So, yeah. I have no argument. I want to argue, but I have no argument. On the board. Let's see here. On the board.
Without him in front of me, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, Brody Lee taking jabs at Vince reminds me of Steve Austin in WCW jabbing at Bischoff. Adam wouldn't know that. Soji says, I actually thought the sneeze was a knock on the coronavirus. Thanks for the info, Brian. Micha Meech, North American title is built for multi-man matches.
That's a good point, I guess. Maybe.
In no way. Not in any kind of way. I'm going to say love you, Micha Meech, but not in any kind of fucking way. Nope.
All right, let's go back to AEW, Brian. We have would you call it a mega championship match?
Extra big-ass mega championship match.
This one is AAA. If that were baseball, it's the minor leagues.
AAA mega ultra championship match.
But I think here it means slightly above bingo hall.
Sunday.
No, it does not, Adam. Dude, come on, man. You got to give some respect.
I'm trying to goad Rob.
The two biggest Mexican wrestling companies in the world. Well,
wrestling.
With that said, Brian, I've never heard of this belt before tonight.
You never heard of AAA?
I've never heard of the Mega Championship. Did they create it for Kenny Omega?
Did they change? Change tires?
No, he's been going back and forth. He's one of the guys that can kind of
go back and forth.
If you win that title belt, do you get free toes for a year?
Oh, he's one of the guys, isn't he? One of the owners.
Of course, he's one of the. No, what are you guys saying?
No, of AEW.
Yeah.
So of course he can go wherever the fuck he pleases.
Championship.
He's an EVP. He's an EVP, just like the Bucks are.
Right, exactly.
Extra Vice President Championship.
I can go home when my wife has a baby.
This was a solid match, and I like that Sammy was going for it. It was just a little weird, just because it kind of figured that Sammy wasn't going to win this belt. I mean, not one of the guys that goes back and forth between AAA, to my knowledge. So I just thought it was
Kenny's
weird.
the only one goofy enough to go back and forth.
I love the beginning of the match. When Guevara first came in, and he's like hitting on Brandy, and she's like, jawing back at him, and the female ref is like, "Ugh, get away!" Fucking that. To me, that was the best part of the match. I mean, great wrestling, fine, but it's. Of course,
in the middle of the match too, he went over to the outside and grabbed one of the drawings that was Brandy, and then ripped it off and started making out with it. And then the camera cut to Brandy, and she had the fucking greatest reaction. It's definitely going to be a meme, sure.
Brian, I suggested to Rob a while ago, probably like a week ago, maybe slightly more.
You did.
I suggested that they do, since there's no crowd, put a bunch of cutouts of people, especially for somebody like the Street Profits who come through the crowd when their entrance, and have a baby he stops to take a picture with,
right.
Have somebody that's ready for a high five, somebody that's ready for a hug.
Do a big cut out of that baby's head.
Yeah, it's social distancing. They're all cardboard, but
right.
you could still do your entrance and dance through. And Sammy, kind of made it for his character, the gimmick here, but I thought it was clever to steal my idea.
No, I thought it was a really good idea. I hate they had to go to a theme park where they got to find a caricature person and get that done.
Yeah.
Probably got infected. So, I mean, hope it was worth it, guys. But no, it was
For
fun.
all we know, one of them has a hidden talent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
A virus.
No. The ability to do the drawings.
Oh, yeah. I bet Jericho does. Jericho did them.
He went right to the virus, Brian.
MJF did him.
Man, you're so fucking negative.
I'm not negative. I'm in a great mood. What the fuck are you talking about, asshole?
Oh, I'm glad one of us is.
Okay.
So Guevara hit the burning hammer knee, but Kenny no-selled it in the end and just immediately hits the V trigger. If I'm going to be petty,
Vagina.
Brian, here's my petty town. No selling anyone's finisher, whether it's Guevara or whoever. I don't like it.
No, I don't think he no-sold it. I think he sold it, and then Sammy went for another move, and then Kenny was able to reverse it. I don't think
he just got
no-sold.
hit with the burning hammer knee, and he can reverse right out of it. That's no selling, Brian.
No, I checked the tape. I have to
Okay,
go
so if
watch
you
it
give
again.
me an F5 and I stand up immediately, kick you in the
And then
nuggets, that's me reversing something?
No, and Sammy probably went for another move after that, is what I'm saying. I just don't have the.
I don't
tape
have
in
an
front of me,
argument.
sir.
I just don't have an argument.
Oh my God! Look at. Did you fucking pay Rob or something? Why is he
no, I'm sorry, but your argument.
blowing Adam tonight?
No, it's not about Adam.
He's saving all his good points for the All Elite Hour.
I would rather argue with Adam because he's such an idiot. But all your points are just horribly wrong tonight.
Yeah, he would definitely target me if I was saying dumb shit. You're the one saying dumb shit.
It would get spoiled even if there's no crowd.
Rob, you sound like you're fucking Trump.
Wrong.
Weren't you at one of his rallies today?
Yeah, I went to one today.
Check the tape. It was when he missed the Rawsome or something. He missed one of the episodes.
Yeah, I did. No. Look, no, Brian. Of course. Look, of course, if somebody does a fucking move and then you're like, "No, it didn't hurt me," that's a fucking no sell.
Yeah,
you're not reversing.
Like if you get put through a table and you immediately stand up.
I think there was a move or something in between that. Not like he just completely no sold it. Yeah, Adam, please get me the replay, and I will answer it for you whenever you.
So
want.
in your
I got plenty of time, brother.
In your logic, he did a chain of 4 different moves and no sold all of them. Then.
Oh my God! I can't wait to make you guys fucking look jackass.
No, you're doing a good job for yourself.
Tag us on Twitter when you see it and say I'm sorry, and you can follow us on Twitter at @SmartMarkShow just because we haven't done any plugs. Alrighty, let's go to the other side because I can't forget Brian on this one. His boys Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Shane Thorne and Brandon Vick.
Yay!
These are the two guys.
These are the two guys. End of the segment.
Trying to think who did they're the ones who fought Street Profits Monday, aren't they? Same two.
Yeah. Good analyst stuff, Adam.
Well, I wanted to segue with that is that the reason these guys aren't jobbers or enhancement talent, Rob says they're filling some spots with that live there.
They live in town. Hey.
Yeah. They live in town. What's wrong with that?
Hey, you guys want to make
Nothing's wrong with
what
it.
your argument is.
Nothing's wrong with that. They got the biggest push of their life. They've been on wrestling twice.
They've been getting some TV money. When was the last time they got TV money?
Yeah. All right. Hopefully they show up on SmackDown and they can fucking show up on every single brand.
The only sad thing is
they've done that.
They definitely probably have gotten a bigger crowd reaction everywhere else.
I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. If they were on every show for the next year and just did a tag team match and lost to somebody, every show for an entire year, they would be over as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, just saying that.
Oh, I forgot to mention Adam Cole sitting poolside as he's on vacation. He's thinking about Velveteen Dream and he was flustered. Flustered.
Let me clarify that though. They did every show, but just like recently, they don't have entrances. They're just always in the ring. They're always a Barry Horowitz, and we got Barry Horowitz in the ring. Just fucking always there. They're over. So
the Z-Man.
Yeah.
And by the way, he said Velveteen Dream has only earned a match with Bobby Fish. There you go. He's going to fight Bobby Fish.
Yep.
Not Adam Cole, who's on vacation.
Baby, nobody's on vacation right now.
Real quickly before we go to the main events,
as
I'm cleaning up the show, Candice LeRae beats Kaden Carter. I don't think any surprise there, so that she can join the ladder match.
I don't know. I was a little bit surprised there, only because so many times we thought Candice was going to win, and she didn't. It's like Candice always kind of played the second fiddle card. So I thought that maybe they could push.
But I feel like
Cadence over her.
With all the other women here, if you want to put another women's match out there, Brian or Rob, whatever, fuck. Hayden and Chelsea have not had their rubber match.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So keeping them either, since one's not in, she didn't make it.
Yeah,
the other can't make it either, so that they can have their feud over here.
And I'm not saying that I wouldn't rather see her in this, win this. Talking about Candice LeRae. I'm just saying that I actually thought it wasn't undisputed that she was going to win. I think there was a little doubt there. Like, there's times I thought she'd win, and she didn't. I thought maybe she would lose.
Hey, Brian, you're awfully quiet about your girl.
What about Candice?
Yeah, you like that she's in this ladder match?
No, he's a Britt Baker chick guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course I am. she's one of the veterans now of the women's NXT roster at this point. Shayna's gone, so that kind of boosts her up. I know Rob is all giddy about Kaden Carter. I know he's been talking about her for a few weeks now since she debuted.
Actually, I was talking about her before her debut.
Before her debut? Oh,
yeah,
creepier.
No, I just say I saw her wrestle.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I saw her wrestle a couple times before her big debut. I think she had a couple TV spots, and then I saw her at an indie show, and I'm like, man, that chick's got some fucking fire. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good match. I just don't think that. I think it's a good spot for Candice, but I'm not disparaging Candice. I'm sorry, Kaden Bart.
I fucked up. Check the tape. Chelsea is one of the competitors, and forgot. I think she was the one that didn't have to qualify.
No, didn't Dakota lose a match? Right?
Last week.
Yeah, but Dakota lost to Mia Yim.
Right.
So, but right now we have Chelsea, Mia, Tegan, Io, and Candice. And be determined. Rob?
Wait, but they can't have a sixth person.
Yeah, they can. Rob?
Why?
Yeah.
You can't have 6 people in the fucking ring.
Why not?
Well,
COVID, bro.
It's a ladder match. There's no ref.
So, there's going to be a ref on the outside.
Yeah, he's 6 feet away.
Social distance.
Kayfabe, brother.
No, come on. What? I'm serious.
Rob?
Yeah.
Last competitors to be determined.
Yep.
Got any inside information?
Do I think it's going to be Bianca? Is that what you're asking me?
That is what I'm asking you.
I do not believe so. If my sources are correct, Bianca is recovering from a minor injury.
Oh.
Yes.
All right,
we should give her $60. Need to give her $60.
We should do that.
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry. Before we get to main event, there's one fucking more match. Matt Riddle, Roderick Strong. Riddle won. What's the board saying before we go to promo versus promo for our main events?
Let's see here. Was there a build to this match? I don't know which one he's talking about, so we'll move on. It was a filler match. It was good. I don't know which one he's talking about. We'll move on. Michi says Omega needs to go heel. Sklanner says the Carowinds artist got the job. They're behind. Let's see. Jason Stikelether says to Sklanner, you talking about my employer? Stikelether works for Carowinds?
I don't know what's going on now.
I don't know.
Because you forgot to read them for a while.
Let's see. Stikelether Dakota is going to get in. Teddy Two Stone, why is Golda doing a solo show? Fuck you, bro. Not even close. Fucking high ass. And Soji, is the PC in Florida? You know that the COVID cases are up to 1,000 plus. Is WrestleMania still going to happen? PC is in Florida. It's in Orlando. Yes, Florida right now. They showed a heat map of like people who get fevers outside of season, and Florida was lit up like a motherfucking Christmas light.
Fever.
If you got family in Florida, tell them to get the fuck out.
Tell them to go to Mar-a-Lago.
Head bugs and COVID. Okay.
By the way, Malcolm Bivens showed up at the end to introduce himself after 2 very large men beat down Matt Riddle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Isn't that a little weird that they're doing debut like for guys that really don't have any? I don't want to say equity, but we're not familiar with them. Like Matt Hardy debuting, Brody Lee debuting. We're familiar with them.
Good,
we get
Brian. What like somebody like Gronk debuting, he would have gotten horrible boos.
Yeah, but for guys that haven't been on TV, I thought it was a little weird for them to debut like that.
I think to some degree they gotta pretend the ship is still sailing.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I wonder if Vince thinks that Gronk is going to be a face. Like, doesn't he realize that people hated Gronk as a football player, and they're going to hate him as a wrestler?
They paired him with a guy that everybody hates too.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
No, no idea. It's just kind of weird.
He's going to be tag champs with Mojo in 6 months. Watch it.
Ugh.
Maybe not even that long. Maybe they'll take it off the profits.
Teddy said, I got coronavirus, and it's not that bad. Fucking. I hate him sometimes.
Teddy's so stoned in Ireland, he might think he does have it.
No, he thinks that's one of his weeds. I got Bubba Kush. I got coronavirus. The strand.
Gotcha.
Oh my God.
It's that kind of strand. That makes more sense.
White Widow.
So NXT next week, Bobby Fish, Velveteen Dream, and we'll get a triple threat. Keith Lee, Damian Priest, and Dijakovic for the North American Championship.
Now, go back to AEW.
Here's the 2 final things. Got Triple H talking about Ciampa and Gargano.
Yeah.
We got Jericho Vanguard 1. And
You're a piece of shit, Vanguard
Matt
1.
Hardy. Now, Twitter was talking about this, Brian. I don't know if you saw this, but these two pretty much go back the 25 years that they talked about in the promo and really never had any real feud. I'm sure they wrestled in tag matches and something somewhere along the way, but they didn't have any program against each other.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything. No.
They
didn't even have
a one-on-one.
Yeah, I don't even know if the Hardys were fighting the Un-Americans when Jericho was in it, but he wasn't the tag team. Like stuff like that.
Yeah. I just want to point out. That we did see a first tonight. Yeah, we absolutely saw a first tonight. Tonight was the first time in television history that you saw a human being call a drone a piece of shit.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's great. I'm saying that's
didn't
never
that happen
happened.
in Johnny 5?
Nobody called Johnny 5 a
Short
piece of
circuit?
Oh.
Come on, man. Johnny 5 need input.
No, more data. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
This was really good, I think, because it started with Jericho talking to a fucking drone. Jericho sold the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Talking to something that cannot talk back.
Sklenar says, Cody, Jericho is cutting their promo on the drone. That made me pop. So.
I mean, he said he doesn't like what Vanguard 1 stands for politically. and he who says that to a fucking drone?
Yeah.
Right, Brian? You want to jump in here?
I mean, it was fucking great. Like, just the buzzing of the whole drone, like that's initially what gets me the whole time. But I love how quiet it is, and then how they just jumped in the whole other segment with Matt Hardy, popping up in all the different.
That's where I wanted to segue to you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I thought it was cool. I mean, you can see. I don't know, just because I don't want to say I'm.
I know where you're going.
You haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I don't want to say that it was shitty or anything, but you can kind of see. I was looking at Jericho the whole time.
He kept if Jericho would have kept his head, if he would have kept his head straight, like just
right,
not
and
moved.
like the wind was blowing.
The
so
other thing I was thinking,
different.
his hair. Yeah, his hair was moving. That was tough.
Yeah, but other than that, I thought I like the idea of what they're trying to do. I think Jericho did a good job of selling the whole thing as well.
You know what? And honestly, it might be very intentional, right? Because the broken character is very hokey as it is, and,
You're right.
and designed that way.
The way it was shot in TNA was very broken.
Right. So, I mean, maybe the fact
No
that
pun
there's
intended.
obviously some bad editing there going on there, I think it's probably intentional.
For sure.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, all of this is. I feel like it's a lot of it is. I don't want to say on the fly, but things have obviously gotten changed, switched in the past few days. So who knows how much time they actually had to do that.
They did it last week.
Would they pipe in? Would they pipe in
He
Vanguard
fucking said
1's
it.
noise effect if
Jericho's-
there was a crowd?
Right. Jericho said it. Jericho said, I wouldn't know what I was going to say if it wasn't the fact that I did this last week or some shit like that. But they said we taped this last week in the ring. So, fuck you.
No, he didn't.
He
No,
fucking
that's
said it.
that's not
Check
what
the
he
tape.
said.
He said they taped
Check the
it. Like
tape.
he was being sarcastic, like, oh, yeah, we didn't tape this last week. But they did. So,
No, he was joking. He said, but we decided to do this last week.
all right.
It was implied more like this
No.
was booked in place of Blood and Guts because he was supposed to be at Blood and Guts right now.
I'm absolutely telling you what he said. He made a fucking smart ass
didn't-
comment. I know you didn't
take
hear
it
it.
that way.
No, okay. All right.
I'm just
It doesn't
saying.
matter that much to me. Move on.
Oh,
No, I'm not. I'm not
Wow,
angry. I'm just
we're
saying.
not even
it's-
in studio, and the angry elf comes
It's
out.
I'm just saying. Just move on with it. I'm good. I don't need to talk about it. It's all good. Hey, Steeler Stout is on the board. Real quick on the board. Let's see what they have to say. Did you guys? Soji says, did you guys see the dude or hear about the dude that coughed on a grocery worker in Jersey? He told her he had corona and he's now facing charges of up to 7 years in jail. Jeez. Yeah, he fucking should. Sorry. I believe he should. Maybe 2 years.
What about
unless if he had it, then fucking 7. Yeah, absolutely.
Brian, name dropping Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, and Maximilian in the same breath. What do you think about that?
Well, Maximilian done. So I mean, that's those are pretty good company right there.
All right, let me stop reading the fucking Corona fucking chats. Stugler says Jericho saying he knew Hardy for 25 years doesn't make sense. Jericho was in WCW then, and Hardy wasn't even in the WWE. Okay.
No.
Semantics.
Yeah, right?
Semantics.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Soji says, why tape audience reaction, though? What's the point? Okay. Steelers South says, hey. Teddy Two Stone says, Rob is stoned. Check the tape. Not where I'd like to be. And Jason Sklenar says, he said that they scheduled the meeting last week.
All right, Brian, we're not in the same studio.
That's not what he said.
Not even the same building. We're only on the podcast here. I want to see if you can get this response right. Are you ready?
Yeah, man.
All right, here we go. Inner Circle or the Elite?
Delete.
There you go. Good job. I like that exchange. I like when Jericho does a little, back and forth, the same thing. He doesn't get on my nerves like Peter Griffin going too far with the knee bump. Yeah.
Right. And he did a similar shtick with MJF when they were yelling at each other too. So I thought it was funny.
What's that called when you do the really quiet shit in the radio?
ASMR.
ASMR. We should do an entire Marked Out.
I hate that. That's all you guys. That could be your solo show.
You know what?
Welcome to Delicious Dish.
Fuck this.
Jericho.
Hey there.
One.
Oh my god.
How are you doing today?
Brian's wrong.
This is terrible.
Brian's
This
wrong
is
on
terrible.
all of his points.
I feel like
I'm marking out so hard right now. I'm gonna mark it all over.
You're breaking me.
Yeah, Jericho. Jericho says he can't see anything except the same old Matt Hardy. I thought this was a very good exchange. We obviously know this was booked on the fly. I enjoyed a lot of it. I enjoyed Jericho trying to call Matt's bullshit.
I like that he was called Jericho is trying to add make his Matt Hardy broken Matt Hardy eyes everything that he was saying. Matt Hardy was saying he was 3,000 years old, and Jericho was just kind of calling him out on his shit.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, and I like that Hardy called him truly a hole of an ass. All of his weird brokenism, so fucking good. I'm so glad he's back.
Yeah, and that's what makes all of this is they both their characters were so true tonight, but they played off each other so well. It flowed as if they were born to do this promo or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't have the metaphor.
You're saying maybe he was born with it?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah.
Obviously, then we have Jericho gets some help from Sammy Guevara, who attacks Matt from behind. Cody and Omega run to the ring. They attack Jericho and Sammy with chairs. Matt makes some fire come out of the stage, pain, a little reminiscent there. Is that what you would call it?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
I think on the camera there, I'm watching some shenanigans. Rob, where are you?
Oh, I'm right here, dude. Hey.
Well, welcome back. Whatever.
Hey, Rob.
I know a second ago you guys said you didn't care, but I do want to talk about this NXT segment that finished their show. I mean, we can say already, we already did, check the tape, AEW won Wednesday this week. Right? Brian?
Are we losing Brian?
Rob, did I lose everybody?
I think Brian's calling. Brian, are you calling?
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Is somebody else calling us?
Are they?
I don't know. I'm not in.
Sorry, we're having a stall here.
You're in the studio,
How the fuck would I know?
I think somebody else called us. Okay. All right. I don't know. Fuck is going on. All right. I'm sorry.
Call back whoever that was.
You guys can't see me, but I'm just sitting here fucking around in the studio. I can't help it. It's
You went off camera. I saw that.
Yeah. So anyway,
AFC.
I feel like I got two people on the line. No, I don't. Okay. What was your question?
You
Adam?
do have two people, you schmuck.
No, I mean three. I thought there was another. I thought there was a third that came in.
Did you?
What
is it, Chris
Rob,
Benoit?
are you okay?
No, I'm fucking tripping.
All right, let's talk about the NXT side for
Corona
a second,
Kush.
and then let's close it down before Rob just turns us off anyway. Triple H says the rivalry between Johnny Gargano and Ciampa is the greatest, most intense rivalry. Then he says it's reminiscent of him and Sean. He says, without me, you guys would be fired because Rico wanted to get rid of you because you destroyed the people. I was very, very much in first time. Got back into it second time. Why third time? I don't get it.
You mean like Brian's listening to us right now?
Right.
Yeah.
My echo?
Yeah. With your
Is
echo.
that what it is? Because I thought you fucked me up in the studio.
No. That's Brian's fuck up.
Brian, turn your shit down.
So you're basically what you're saying is, why are we doing Ciampa and Gargano again?
Well, so soon. If it really was Triple H and Michaels, take a fucking break.
Is it so soon? Because it kind of feels like it just never ended.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It never ended. They did their DIY shtick.
Will it end at this point? I don't even know if it will end.
January, they were a fucking team again.
I don't know.
Brian?
Crazy.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You want to
comment?
You want to comment?
Hey, what about NXT? No, I'm sorry. No, the only thing I was thinking about NXT was the fact that when all this social distancing stuff is going to be over with, it's really not going to affect like how many people are in their crowd anyway. It'll kind of be similar, like 6 people, like.
Brian being petty again there. Petty.
I was just thinking. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I just had to switch around some settings.
You're peeing.
Oh, is that why you were like echoing?
Yeah, probably.
Echo. All right. That's enough for the show.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Doing awards?
We're doing the awards,
okay.
And we're closing the motherfucker down.
Okay.
We got a Marked Out award, and we got the Petty Town. Petty Town is our last stop, so let's start with Marked Out. I'll kick it off.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I'm sure both of you didn't write anything down, so I'll give you some time.
Yeah.
My Marked Out AEW, Sammy Guevara stealing my gimmick by idea to have people in the crowd that weren't people. Good job.
Okay.
He tweaked it with caricatures, so I can't sue him. But good idea to piggyback on mine. In my NXT, nothing.
No.
Nothing.
You should put that idea on a thumb drive and send.
Yeah. No Velveteen. Well, it's not like it's not like I'm claiming to name his show. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
Marked Out, Brian.
Marked Out for me was the lower third graphic for Brandy. It said, "You mad as hell."
Yeah, I love that. That's pretty good. My Marked Out.
And for
for
NXT, for NXT, I would say the Malcolm Bivens having him debut. I really like him as a character, so I'm excited to see.
Who are the two guys?
I don't know.
Okay. My Marked Out award is
Bill. I should have gone to you with that one. You would have gotten it.
Yeah, is that girl? Is she poison?
Ricky and Ronnie.
Big butt and a smile.
You never trust a big butt.
She's driving me out of my mind.
Oh,
I was gonna let him keep going.
Come on.
Yeah.
I know things.
Karaoke.
Ladies can do stuff too.
Okay, my Marked Out award is gonna be the teleporting. I was like, whoa, look at that! He disappeared. And my Petty Town is gonna be the teleporting. Whoa, wait, no. There's some hair moving. Nope. Okay, yeah. So there's my petty on both counts. Petty and Marked Out moment.
All right, what's on the board?
On the board, Micha Meach says the Damascus teleporting. Sklenar says all of Cody's throwback references. # Fuller leg lock. Stike says Marked Out. AEW Jericho arguing with a drone for NXT.
That's a good one.
And finally put Killer Cross face on his video package. Marked Out for AEW using out of the ring action to make up for no wrestlers in the audience this week. NXT, nothing. Teddy Two Stone Heart Marked Out watching New Jacks. You shoot telling the Todd is God story. You shoot telling the Todd is God story.
The You Shoot. That's a series of like shoot interviews.
Oh, do they spell it YOU space SHOOT?
No, I believe it's one.
Yeah, probably.
Poop shoot.
Teddy's not that smart.
Yeah, poop shoot.
Poop shoot.
Yeah, Teddy's just not that smart. Okay.
All right. Last up, Petty Town. I'm gonna kick it off. My Petty Town, and again, it's petty. comparing the Ciampa Gargano feud to Triple H and HBK. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're about 20 years too fucking early to even talk about those being the same.
Yep, I agree.
And then AEW, a lot of people were talking about why Excalibur is there and why Taz is there when you got Shivani and Ross. But tonight you found out. Sorry, Tony. You can't cut it anymore.
Yeah.
If Cody and Kenny are showing you up at times, yeah, there's a reason they've been pairing him with Britt Baker is all I'm saying.
Yep. Can I go next?
I guess so.
Brian went next.
Wow.
Well, you went second last time, Brian. I just want to go second this time. Is that okay, man?
Yeah, Brian,
okay?
you're the caboose
No,
tonight.
go for it.
Okay.
No, go for it, Rob. Have at it, man.
Uh,
I'm just glad I'm talking to you.
yeah, man.
I feel,
Fucking
this is
great.
Brian's going stir crazy. He doesn't have a family to at least hang out with.
My petty town.
No, I've got like 8 moms and 12 dads. What are
You
talking
do.
about?
You do. Stay away from all of them. My petty town
My milkshake.
for NXT is going to be, what you said, the HBK and Hunter thing. Yeah, just
Are you kidding?
no.
How can you say that?
Too much. No,
I mean-
they're not there yet. And my petty town for AEW is, I know I kind
What
of
are they going to say? Rock and Triple H is like Dijakovic and Keith Lee? No.
no, can't do it. My petty town for AEW is going to be that time when the fact that they taped all this last week.
It's probably because the butcher is on drugs.
He was high, man.
Oh, no. I heard that's why he couldn't make it.
They were like, Butcher, you want to come? Like, no, man, no, I'm so drunk. I'm so drunk.
Bunny was getting bladed and Butcher was blown up.
Oh my god.
He was doing blow.
No, I mean, Bunny getting bladed is a
my
different.
God.
I know what you
never
meant. I know what
yeah.
you meant. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a great pun.
Let's see real quick on the board.
No, go to Brian for. Oh, we'll do Brian last.
Okay, Brian's
Go to the.
Yeah,
Be-
you
no,
want me to-
best
go to me
last. Let's see here. Teddy Two Stone marked out watching New Jacks. Oh, I'm not doing that again. Why'd I do that? Jason Sklar, I think we are not appreciating enough that Jericho called a drone a piece of shit. No, I said it was TV history.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Soji Pettytown Mox promo. The empty arena is ruining his championship reign. Sorry. I think him winning the championship ruined his championship reign. Ruined. Stike Leathers says, Pettytown, NXT, Gargano Ciampa, I want to care, just can't. And for AEW, Kenny on commentary. Yes, I agree. Kenny
that
on
Sklenner?
commentary.
Think he's goofy.
No, that was Stike Leather.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The man with the plan.
So we will be back here for another edition of Quarantine Cast.
Will be.
I guess I don't have to do my petty. That's okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
Wow.
Oh.
No, we saved the best for last, and I
wow.
tried to overshadow him. Brian, what's your petty town?
Wow.
By the way, everybody is
Wow.
watching on YouTube.
My-
I want you to. This is Buzzkill Bob, by the way. If you haven't met him.
Oh, hey, Buzzkill Bob.
Hey, I'm lonely.
My petty town for 8. Them doing a post-show reaction. Fuckers. Yeah. Fucking petty. I'm salty about that. And for NXT is I don't have one for them. Just kudos to them for putting on a show
For 7 people.
for 12 people.
Oh, okay.
15.
So we'll be back Monday for another edition of Quarantine Cast. It will be a special episode, but maybe not so much because we're not together.
Fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, and you know what? We're not gonna be able to do 500 together.
No,
That's what I'm talking about, dipshit.
we might have to do 501 and just save 500 for when all this is over.
Just skip it.
You know, we could pre-tape 500 and not let anyone know that we did it.
We could do it right now tonight.
We did it. We did it like 4 weeks ago.
But we do have episode 499. That's going to be the All Elite Hour, Brian. You want to plug it real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna do the fucking all elite hour.
You
Myself.
could say something different from me
Maybe,
at the beginning.
What's that?
Exactly.
Let him go. Just let him go.
Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Adam? I can't hear
Are
you.
you talking to me, man? You talking to me, bro?
Let it
You
go.
have to be fucking. You have to be direct. Yeah, listen to all elite hour. But we're also gonna be doing fucking our Monday show too. That's gonna be 500, I guess, huh?
Yes, that's what we just just discussed.
Well, we're going back there again. Okay.
And Rob said we might skip 500 and make it 501.
Yeah, we'll do 500 when we're out of quarantine.
When we're out of quarantine, that'll be our 500. I kind of like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Hell, everybody else postponed Takeover Tampa, Blood and Guts. We're just following suit.
Yeah.
Monday is 501.
Yep.
That's how you should open the show to make sure they know.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That is a thing now. It is a thing.
It is a thing.
You know what else is the thing? It's saving 10% off at markedoutgear.com by using the promo code markedout, all one word. Also a thing is going to collarandelbowbrand.com using the marked out code for 10% off your order. Like you motherfuckers are going to go there and use it. But there you go. Save some money. You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, mail's not closing.
Yeah.
Delivery's not closing. Take advantage.
Not yet.
Brian, you want to put on a social distance wrestling shirt on there? Ooh.
I could talk to Greg, see if he's available.
Real quick, Brian.
See if what?
I was trying to before you got on the line, I was talking to Rob about the social distancing match, and he had no clue about it. I'm like, this is in another one of those fucking threads that you've blocked us on.
I don't pay attention to you.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking talk to us. That's why I'm salty. This guy doesn't fucking answer the phone.
Dude,
we're pieces of shit.
My job.
For the first time in probably a year, me and Brian have our own text.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's weird.
Because we know you're not going to respond.
It's not a personal thing. I literally, I wake up in the morning, I start working, and my work is so busy, so intense that I don't get done till 6 or 7. And I look at my phone like, oh, look, I've got 300 missed text messages. So
yeah, but the group that's just the three of us.
And I feel bad.
That's
I do.
Salty. You want to ignore the one with your wife and Bob?
No,
and Dan.
I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just working. I'm able to. Yeah. Sorry.
Mountain.
Hey, everybody! Make sure you file your taxes so you can get your stimulus check. FYI.
Can they use the discount code MARKEDOUT?
Only if you go to I Love Radio.
I Love Radio.
We're submitted there. So we should be getting something. So hopefully we'll be on iHeart Radio. Is it iHeart Radio or I Love Radio?
I think the one we're going for is iHeart. But if you
we're not on iHeart yet. We have submitted ourselves, but until then, we're on I Love Radio.
If you're poor, you go to I Love Radio.
Oh, wait, there is one plug I do want to say since we have to try to flatten the curve. One of our other streaming services that we're available on, Pornhub, is now available. You can stream free premium shit with all they want people to stay home, so you can go do that. And you get all the premium content. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's not bad at all.
I love how you guys have to no sell it.
I don't know what site you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw a stay-at-home hub.
What is that?
I saw a stay-at-home hub. I don't know what the Pornhub is.
Yeah, what is
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should put some toilet paper on the fucking marked out gear. We'll get some traffic. We'll get some fucking traffic then.
Yeah, we got to get that clip from Steve back
up. Let's see here.
Well, actually, toilet paper is in our marked out gear promos. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's the first thing that you see.
It really is.
Me on the toilet.
Let's see. Soji says, Rob,
where
what do you think Cam's gonna end up? I don't know. I'm just pissed we didn't get anything for him. Yeah, right.
You guys got Robbie Anderson, one of the Jets receivers.
Oh yeah,
he was okay.
Yeah.
But Rob.
I think he got arrested a few times.
Brian, let's get to the root of Rob's saltiness. He lost Cam, Kuechly, Olsen, and got nothing in return. And there was a couple other guys you lost too.
Well, Thomas Davis retired. I mean, we can go through the list of people that we lost at the Panthers and got nothing. We didn't get anything when Julius Peppers left the first time.
Marty Herneway.
Right. We didn't get anything when we got rid of D'Angelo. We didn't get rid of anything.
Marty Herneway.
Yeah, when Stewart left, we got nothing. Olsen leaves, we get nothing. Fucking Thomas Davis retires, we get nothing. They give Benjamin away, we get nothing.
Right after you drafted him.
Yeah.
Benjamin boggled my fucking mind.
The fast wide receiver, I can't remember his fucking name, but we got nothing. And
didn't you guys get Teddy Bridgewater though?
Ted Ginn Jr., right. What's that?
Yeah, but they didn't get it in a trade. They signed him.
Yeah, they signed him.
So, I know, but I'm saying.
That's why. That's why the fucking Patriots are so good, because everything they do, they get value in return.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They don't let anything walk.
No, nothing. So how I feel about it, I was not a huge Cam fan. I thought, hey, he had a good year. and he had some upside when he was, healthy. But I never thought he was
too ego now.
He was way too ego, and I don't like him personally.
He's like Joe Namath.
He dressed like an asshole.
Yeah, I've met him a few times. I didn't like him any of the times I met him. I didn't like him. But as far as a player goes, hey, when you didn't go for that fumble, that kind of ended it for me. Like, really, dude? Super Bowl? You can't go for a fucking fumble?
Yeah.
Let's close this shit down. Anyway, we'll be back on Monday. Brian will be back sometime before Sunday with the All Elite Hour. Tune in next time. Theme Smart time. Theme Smart channel. The button monkey.
Press it.
Press it for
Make sure
glory.
our cages are 6 feet away.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Markedout Podcast is produced and edited by YouRecord Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's Ravepro.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.